All right, these are going to be the top designs for solar eclipse. Now, solar eclipse is on April 8th, so I want to say it's a little bit too late to design for it right now, but we can learn a lot from this as far as inspiration, what people like, and then just taking that concept and that idea and just applying it to like that evergreen niche. And I'll show you a few examples in here, but it's crazy. This niche is just popping off with BSRs and making a ton of sales. And technically, by looking at it, like today is like the last day to get these sales in. So if these are So the fastest delivery time is Sunday, and I'm pretty sure most people want to get their shirts by Sunday before Monday, because it's going to be on the 8th, which is right here. You're going to see right there, April 8th is a Monday, right? So ideally, you want to get your shirt, the sooner the better before then. Sunday would be like the ideal date of getting the t-shirt. So if we come over here, we look at this first one, you got a sun, you got the moon, and you got the earth. And just by looking at these, basically it's selfie. So the design is the earth is taking a selfie with all three of them right there, right? And it's the total solar eclipse 2024, and it's a #1 new release badge right there. And if we go down and if we look at the all-time sales, this shirt made its first sell in mid-March, but look at this BSR cranking. Like that's pretty fast to get a BSR ranking and up on Amazon that fast, and the sales velocity going like that. That means this right here is probably, I don't know, selling definitely more than 20 or 30 a day. Twice in a lifetime, August 21st, 2017, April 8th, 2024. Now, this is when it first happened, right? Now, this is where the idea of twice in a lifetime, you can see, the actual shirt is showing exactly what's going to happen with the solar eclipse, but it's basically, it's like a souvenir almost. This design right here, this t-shirt design, this t-shirt is like a souvenir. So keep that in mind. What's the idea behind this right here? And it's a really good idea. And we go all time. Look, it's made its first sell at the beginning of last month, right? In March of last month. And look at this, all the way down to 1900 BSR. And the price point is at $21.99. So this one is making some money. You can see right here, Amazon saying 3K pass on this. 3K sold in the past month, right? Or 3K bought in the past month, right? Pretty good. So the sun is getting mooned. Total eclipse April 8th, 2024. So the moon is mooning the sun. This is a cool one, right? This is probably one of the coolest designs I've seen so far, and this one's cranking too. 4.8 out of 5 ratings. Out of 5 stars, 9 ratings. 2K bought in the past month. And we look at the all-time sales. First sell would be in February, right? But in February 22, and then look at this, just all the way cranking again, 1900 BSR. Now, if you're looking at this too, so this is the solar eclipse, but there's a cat. The cat is basically looking at the solar eclipse, and just think about like mixing what they're thinking about, just mixing like what people love, dogs, cats, so these are very popular niches. Like when something trends like this again, obviously there's most likely something that's going to trend like this. If you can apply like a certain animal, it's a good idea to do so, because it's most likely going to go crazy like this t-shirt's doing. Look at 1K bought in the past month, right? 5.0 out of 5 out of 5, and then 1 rating. If we look down, come down, look at this BSR, all time BSR. He got sold March 10th, first sell, and then it just goes down. And they're leveraging, you're seeing that $13.99 kind of just ranking in there, getting the sales velocity going, and then boom, all the way down, 2200 BSR. Sales rank. And then also to keep in mind, if you're new to this, I create a lot of content around print on demand. I've been doing this since 2017, 2016. And with these BSRs, it's basically showing you that there's a demand inside of a niche. And that's the whole idea that Amazon shares this with us. And this is the only knowledge that we get to see, okay, what's making sales, and how consistently it's selling, and what's the demand. And by looking at this, there's definitely a big demand, especially when you're getting closer and closer as the news and social media, all that stuff is pushing this type of t-shirt design, or just this event happening, right? And obviously there's people that want t-shirt designs behind this. So yeah. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And then April 8th, 2024, you got there's a guitar right here, the solar eclipse going on with some trees in the background. Now, one thing too as well, you want to make sure that you're double checking for anything that's infringing or any trademarks like that. Just because I'm sharing it with you doesn't mean that you don't have to do your homework on your end. This is just what's selling right now and crushing. There's certain things where there's a certain design that I personally want to create, but I don't end up creating because Amazon is It's their sandbox, it's their rules. And if they don't like something, they're going to take it down. If they feel like you're infringing on something, you're doing something, they're just going to take that design down. And you might not even be infringing, but it's too close for them. They're like, oh, I don't like this design. And that's one thing too, is like, if you don't feel like comfortable with uploading a design, you have to question yourself, or you have to ask somebody else. That's not how you do it. If you're asking someone else if this design's up to upload, it's not the fact that I'm not personally don't want to help you. It's just the fact that when you're doing the business and doing the whole thing by yourself, doing the research, then creating the design and then uploading it, that takes a lot of work. So it's important before you do anything to understand what's infringing and what's not infringing. Look at the all-time sales on this one. March 1st, it's made its first sale. They also put the price low, put it to like the middle, then they put it to $18.99, and it's going all the way down. It's roughly 2,600 BSR. Right? Another solar eclipse 2024. I know this is like related to like a famous painting. All right, so I know that's like it's a famous painting. From my understanding, I'm not sure exactly which one. Maybe someone knows. Maybe you can leave a comment and help out with this right here. I know this definitely is a famous painting. Maybe you can help out and share some insight on that. But they kind of just like they leveraged that and took that and they created the solar eclipse. Right? It's very similar as far as like the art style. Right? And they have like the solar eclipse going on, which is pretty cool. Now, the one thing is like, if it's infringing, is it used? Is it basically copying the artwork and turning it into that? Or is it like a totally separate design where it's to make this type of design, right? So 3.7 out of 5, 6 ratings. If we come down, all-time sales, made its first sale at the end of February 29th. And look at that. It's cranking on that one too as well. So everybody line up. Total eclipse, April 8th, 2024. You're looking at this right here. You can see who they're targeting. Teacher. Solar eclipse. It says Earth, Sun, and Moon. Right? And they got them all holding each other's hand. Pretty cool. But like one thing too is like teachers a big niche, right? We know that any holiday or any event going on in the world, if you can mix anything with teachers and the students and anything like that, that's a moneymaker. It just applies to any single niche that you're in. One that's coming up will be like Cinco de Mayo. That's a big one. It's not too big, but it's big enough where if you can create a design, you can create a top selling design in that niche, right? If we come down, look at all time sales. It's made its first sale right here, March 21st, and it is cranking, making sales 3,800. Right? Total solar eclipse 4/8/2024, and it has the solar eclipse going on right here. You can see the design. The design's pretty cool. It looks pretty clean. Looks like realistic, right? I like that a lot. That one, it's very eye catching. If we come down the price point too, $24.68. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. March 24th, and now we got it at 4,569, and that's cool because think about it. If this right here, I'm not even sure what the margin would be on this one right here, but let's say it's $10, right? So 19 will be 4 something, and then 21 would be a little bit over 5, 22, 23. So 8 to 9, I want to say 8 to 9 or 8 to 10, roughly around there, and it's literally that. Once it gets that right there, when you get closer to the $10 mark, you sell 10 t-shirts, that's $100. Now what happens when you sell 100? That's $1,000, right? So the math gets a little bit easier when the numbers get closer to that $10 royalty, and it starts to add up pretty fast. Total solar eclipse, twice in a lifetime. It's basically showing you the first solar eclipse path, right? And then the second path, right? And on one t-shirt, and it's telling that story, which is pretty cool because if you can tell a story with the design, you can definitely make a lot of money. It gets the person's brain thinking and it makes them like it's detailed. It's a detailed design, right? You're looking, the person's going to stop, take a look at your shirt and like, wow, this is a really cool shirt. And it's like, it means something, right? It means more than a normal text-based design. This is telling you a story, right? Which is pretty cool. 5.0 out of 5, 3 ratings. Come down here, look at the all-time sales, and you're looking at March 5th. It's made its first sale, then it just started shooting all the way down. Now, dabbing, right? We know that we cannot go wrong with anything dabbing. Solar eclipse, April 8th, 2024. Get the solar eclipse dabbing. Pretty cool design. First sale March 15th. We got the really awesome low BSR on this one. That retro groovy style text, and then instead of the O right there, they put like the solar eclipse right there. Total solar eclipse, April 8th, 2024. Really awesome idea. Mixing something that's trending with something that's trending, and then now you got a trending design, right? Pretty cool. All-time sales. Let's take a look. Made its first sale actually yesterday, right? Now this is interesting. So it made its first sale yesterday. So it's saying it's not too late to create. Oh yeah, it's still but it's cool to see that But if you did it yesterday, the day before, or the day before, like the 1st or the 2nd, it's made its first sale yesterday. But look, it's already pushing and cranking. So like within 1 day, they got it to below a 10K BSR. 6,783 BSR. That's crazy. So you can see the demand, the velocity, something like that. That's pretty cool that sharing this with you in this video, because that's exactly what you want. Now, next design is Solar Eclipse. So it's in April 8th, 2024 path. This is a two-sided shirt. Solar Eclipse April 8th, and this is the front side of the design, and then the back side. This is cool. And then they got the price point at $24.99. It's an all white shirt, all basically a light colored design, and they're putting it on all the lighter colors. And it's cool to see a two-sided shirt like this that's making a ton of sales. I like this a lot. Now let's go down. Let's see what's going on. Sales velocity. Let's see all-time sales at the end of March 26th. But yeah, this one too. This is a two-sided shirt. You really don't see too many of these, right? And this is cool because the price point is $24.99. Now the royalty is going to be a little bit different with this, especially with Amazon merch, because of when you print two sides, the royalty is obviously takes away from the royalty because you're printing on a front and the back of a t-shirt, the front of a t-shirt and the back of a t-shirt. Now Solar Eclipse 2024, you got that retro style type vintage look right here going on, which is pretty cool, right? This is for on lighter colored designs too, this is all in, like, the lighter colored shirts. And then if we come down, look at all-time sales, you're going to see 314, right? It's made its first sale 314, and then it's at 12K BSR. Dark side of the moon, total solar eclipse. You have a rainbow, right? And it's like a white line here, and then like the line through the solar eclipse that's happening, and then there's like a rainbow. Dark side of the moon. All-time sales, made its first sale 310, and it's 9,000 BSR right now. Total solar eclipse. You got the sun, the moon, and the earth, and it's basically showing you moon orbit, partial eclipse, total eclipse, showing you like what's going on, right? Sky Watcher, funny infographic, show it basically by looking at the keywords. It's giving you the information and the breakdown. $21.99, right? So it's up there. It's a nice, decent royalty right there. Come down, look at all-time sales, and February 26th, it's first sale. Then we go over here, look, it's all right now, 9,300, pretty good. Now Solar Eclipse again. You got that kind of like that retro style design, like the retro color going on with the lettering here, right? And it's pretty cool. Like it a lot. And then spelling out Eclipse, but I'm assuming this is supposed to be like the C right here. Pretty cool. Like the idea, the concept right there. All time. It's made its first sale March 30th, and it's 11,000 right now BSR. Same thing that we seen earlier, a little bit earlier in the video. Total solar eclipse, and you're seeing it says Texas, and it's giving you a breakdown. It's kind of like that art style that's going on the t-shirt, but they went ahead and made it the theme of the solar eclipse, which is pretty cool. At $22.99, 1K bought in the past month, 4.1 out of 5, and then 16 ratings. If you look at the all-time sales, made its first sale in the middle of February, and then it just cranking, going down lower, and 9,000. Now we got a little pocket design, right? Pocket logo design. This is front and back too, is it? Yeah, it is. Look at, so this is the front right here, and then obviously that's the back. Total solar eclipse. I like what they did here. It's a front and back design, $24.99. That groovy style font with the solar eclipse going on right there, and it has like a little pocket design right there, a little circle pocket design going on. All-time sales March 22 to March 22 2, and then it's at 9,616 BSR. Same thing again. Total eclipse is kind of just showing twice in a lifetime. You got the path going on. Showing you the path of it each time in the United States of America. Pretty cool. That's a cool design like it's telling the story and giving you some information about it. $15.99 all-time sales. First sale at the end of February, and now 10K BSR. Same thing here. You got the earth, the moon, and the sun, and it just basically shows them lining up. Cute solar eclipse kids taller boy t-shirt. 5.5 out of 5, 5.0 out of 5, 2 ratings. And if we come down, all-time sales March 9th, and then 12K BSR. All right, now similar to the other design, this one doesn't have like the multiple colors going through the lettering. This is more of just like a plain 2-colored design. And Eclipse 2024, it has like that C That's what I'm assuming that they're going with right there. That's what it looks like. The C inside of Eclipse, you can see right there. Come down, look at all-time sales. All right, 674, and that thing is cranking. February 19th for sale, and then now it's at 11,000. Right. Hello Darkness, my old friend. April 8th. We've seen this one, and we've seen the style right now we've seen the style with the guitar thing, but now they have like the retro, that art, right? And the theme is the solar eclipse. And Hello Darkness, my old friend. Pretty cool design. 5.0 out of 5, 1 rating. Price point $19.99. We come down, let's see what's going on. First sale the end of February, and now it's all the way down to 12K BSR. All right, now we have basically the solar eclipse that's going on the t-shirt. Pretty realistic right here, what's going on. Only thing is, like, I'm not sure what a lot of people are doing right here with the brand. I'm not sure if they're trying to do something here, if there's something new, am I unaware of something that's going on where they're putting the keywords in the brand and not putting nothing in the title and just putting t-shirt, or are they just trying to rank for t-shirt? So if you're doing something like that, be very careful, because, you know, when you're trying to cheat the algorithm, trying to fake it out by using certain keywords like that, I think it's like a big no-no. So $17.98, and you can, price point's decent. It's like in the middle, right? All time. If you look at the all time, end of March is the first sell, which is a few days ago, and now it's at 11K BSR. All right, now this one right here, this bad boy is just for 1 day only. Total Eclipse 2024 Tour of America, and they are going into detail by literally the state and the city, right, and breaking it all the times down. So this right here is this is telling a story, right? This is like a souvenir type t-shirt where they're going into detail about everything and how it's going to the 2024 Tour of America. Pretty clean, pretty nice. And I like, you know, how they took the time on this design. Like, literally, you want to go into creating an original design. This is like a perfect example of it right here. All right. And they have only 2 colors available. Interesting. All-time sales. It's made its first sale at the end of January, and it's making consistent sales. 13K BSR. Now it's not pushing like 2 or 3K like some of the designs we found, but it's pushing consistent BSR, which is pretty good. Total Eclipse North American Tour 4824. Pretty cool, right? They got that, look at retro groovy, the groovy style North American Tour concert. Let's see what they're doing here. That groovy type font. It's like kind of like, I'm looking at it, it's like, oh, it's kind of hard to read, but hey, it looks like people like it, right? Come down, all-time sales, and February 1st, it's first sale, and now it's at 13K BSR. So it's pushing, definitely pushing. Total Solar Eclipse, April 8th, 2024. And we've seen like one very similar to this one already, but this one looks like it has like the distress in the font. If you look real closely, you see that. $19.99, come down, $321 first sell, and then they're at 13K BSR right now. Now, this is a cool one. This is the Exalato with the glasses on, looking at the sun. Now, this is something that's interesting because a lot of people are going to be doing this. Now, if you can create a cool shirt that's based around this, like what are people doing? A lot of people are going to have the solar eclipse glasses on, looking at the sun, or looking up at the solar eclipse, the total solar eclipse when it happens, right? So now the concept behind this is like the Exalato is so one of the most like it's a trending design, a trending niche, and then mixing that with the solar eclipse and then putting some cool glasses on it. I think it's a cute design, a really awesome idea. And this something like this can definitely do well. Just taking that concept and getting ideas from it and mixing it in to what's happening right now. That's one way to dive into a very competitive niche and get that head start, that jump on everyone else. So it's a really cool design. I like it a lot. Come down, look at the all-time sales. You're going to see it's made its first sale on February 3rd. And it's cranking, and right now it is at 14K BSR. Total Solar Eclipse, April 8th, 2024. And then you got this, it's like the groovy style and souvenir t-shirt. You can see what they're doing. You got some flowers go inside of here, right? Pretty cool design. All-time sales. Let's see what we got going on. It's made its first sale on the 1st of this month, and it's already below 20K BSR. I find that pretty cool because it's on a white color. It's a white t-shirt, so on the lighter colors, but once it's making sale, but it starting to push, like as soon as we're getting closer and closer. So this design was like literally uploaded on March 5th, but it made its first sale on the 1st, but now it's like starting to crank into the algorithm being pushed more. Texas, I got the Texas Solar Eclipse, and the Texas style solar eclipse retro style with the colors going on right there. And then if we come down, all times first sale end of March, and then a 15K BSR. He got this cool cat right here, like looking at this little crazy look, right? Got the solar eclipse going on, giving this crazy little cat eye look. Pretty cool. And selfie cat. That's cool. This is cool. 1995, 5.0 out of 5, and then all-time sales. Let's see. End of March, middle of March, I had 322, and right now it's at 27K BSR. School's important, but solar eclipse is importanter. Now, a lot of people are probably missing school for this event, right? A lot of kids are probably missing school for this event. So this would be a really cool t-shirt to get, I guess. So it makes sense, right? I guess if they're missing school to go check out the solar eclipse, it's a one-time event. And yeah, this right here, this mixing this up right here, school is important, but the solar eclipse is important. Yeah, 1999 all time. Let's look at the all time. So March 11th, it's made its first sale, and now it's cranking at 18K BSR. My birthday present from the universe. So birthday and solar eclipse, anything with birthday and any type of event, we all know, like I know, or if you're a new person to this, it's like if you can figure out a way to make a cool birthday t-shirt, it's a good idea, especially with certain holidays, because every single holiday it comes around, there's that birthday, right? Someone's going to buy them a t-shirt, or it's just going to be basically every time it comes around, it's going to sell, right? Because there's always someone's birthday on that event, right? And it's a really cool idea to do so. And here's a perfect example. All-time sales, March 4th. And then if we come down, look at it, 19K BSR right now. If you want more niche ideas with low competition, watch this video right here next. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.